Three, two, one. Right, that should be synced. Right, welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd do a little video to say what got me into Forex, two, how I backtest my strategy, because I'm starting to find a bit of footing in my strategy now, where I'm actually being consistently profitable in the live market. I've secured my first funding account with Aqua Funded, so I'm feeling quite hopeful that not only have I acquired this funded account, but I feel like I'm in a position where I'll actually be able to keep and grow the account thanks to my trading mentors and my trading strategy. So what I'm gonna do is just break it down. So what initially got me into right, so what actually got me into Forex trading is initially what got me into it was the get rich quick scheme. Which that dream was broken down quite quickly. I had originally started with signals. So someone had said, sign up through my broker, use my affiliate link, and you get free signals. So obviously the signals weren't free. They had the incentive of signing as many people as possible to this, in signing people up through their affiliate link to this brokerage, and they'll like deposit this much money, and then you can use your own money to, make a bunch of money through my signals, blah blah blah. So obviously I did that. I was doing the 9 to 5. At the time I was doing electrical wholesale, which is about as fun as it sounds. Yeah, I had two managers who were like just slightly older than me, who as a manager, it was their job to just make sure that I'm not enjoying myself and I'm overworked and blah blah blah. But anyway, I digress. So I'd kind of been sold on this dream of take these signals and make a bunch of money and like instant success, millionaire. And I was sold on the flashy car and the crappy, the over the top Instagrams and the Telegram. So I joined this signal service through Telegram. I'll probably do more videos as I get further on down the channel with exposing like scam Forex gurus, because now that I actually know something about like how to trade consistently and make profits from the market, I can see these scam gurus from a mile away now. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I get that everyone's doing their hustle and it's easy to go down the wrong route in Forex. Like because I got scammed, I could easily go, I'm gonna go around scamming people in Forex now, but it's not the way to do it, man. There is actual real money to be made in the market. It's just not a get rich quick scheme. It can replace your 9 to 5 job, which is what got me into Forex, because after being scammed with the signal service and people lying about passing funding challenges for me, eventually I went down the road of buying an educational course, which at the time was like all the money in my bank account. I'd spent on this course, and I've been learning Forex vigorously now for over a year and a half, doing loads of backtesting and different exercises to become familiar with the pairs that I trade. Well, I'll show you how I do my backtesting today anyway. Trying to think if there was another point I wanted to make. Yeah, so after being scammed in the signal services and people saying they'll pass the funding challenge for me, eventually I went down the route of I'm just gonna learn how to actually trade for myself. And fortunately, I'd come across Guerrilla Trading, who actually have real educational content and actually train people up to be consistently profitable forex traders. I'm quite grateful that I'd got scammed to begin with, because taking those signals did initially show me, you can make real money in this market. It's just that the way to do it isn't through signal services, unfortunately. But yeah, I have gone on to, vigorously study the foreign exchange market, and now I'm past my first funding challenge, and I'm expected to pass another two soon. So yeah, I'll jump onto the charts and show you how I do my backtesting. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Right, so this is my chart I use for backtesting. So for backtesting, you do need the premium TradingView subscription. So once you've got like a good trading community and a profitable strategy and a bit of background on how to use your strategy, what you will want to do is get the TradingView subscription, and that will allow you to basically, there's this little button up here called replay, so you can replay. So for me, right now, I'm in April 2021, and essentially I'll trade April 2021 as if it's the live market. So this is currently where I'm at in pro section. Oh, I wasn't in April actually. I think I was in late July. Yeah, so I'm bar replaying. I'm currently in late July. Obviously, I've replayed all up until here, if that makes sense. So, trying my best to break it down, but I haven't explained any of this before, so it's like a new concept trying to explain it all. So this is my chart. I've customized the chart to be a bit more night friendly, because I do a lot of my back testing like all throughout midnight. As you can see, like the bottom right, it's currently 6:30 in the morning. So I've been doing this, I tend to end up doing this all night. So I've got a bit more of a darker, friendly, easier on the eye TradingView setup. See, I've customized my TradingView so you can set different color themes in the settings. This is one that I've found a liking to. And then essentially what I'll do for my back testing is I'll get my highs and lows, which we do in the Guerrilla Trading strategy. So my high would be here, and then I've got a template, so high, and then my low would then be here. And then what I'll do is I'll flick through the candles one by one, and I'll basically read price action raw, so no indicators. So right now I'm seeing the price is coming down, retracing, so come down, retrace, come down, retraced, come down, left a massive wick. It is now showing me quite a lot of momentum to the upside. We are coming from this sort of range in price action, so there's nothing of too much interest going on right now. There is a potential reversal set up here, but for me it's a Monday. We're not really seeing a trend, we're just seeing a range. So I'm a bit concerned of seeing a descending into an ascending price action. Normally tells me that the market's just going to consolidate sideways. So right now I'll just track my high and my low and just follow through with price action. So this has shown me that the market doesn't really want to continue that much with momentum. I'm seeing quite a weak candle there versus the one to the left of it, which is quite a strong momentous candle. And the most recent candle showed me that all strength to the upside has slowed down, although it has broken my most recent high. It's not showing me any commitment or any momentum. So then the next candle is pullbacks to this level and then rejects, so retraces back up, showing me that momentum is back to the upside, and then breaks my high. Just barely breaks my high and gives me a red candle. So obviously my colour theme has set it to be a white candle, but if I go back to this, super bright, early in the morning. It's not easy on my eyes, but you can see that's it. That is actually a red candle. So go back to my dark theme. So that's a red candle, rejected with a red candle. So I'm expecting to either continue with this range or, price to push down with momentum. And then what I'll do is I'll just flick through the candles as if I'm trading it live. And then you can see that momentum is currently to the upside. Seeing a bit of a range, no real clear momentum in either direction at the minute. This has formed a potential bump setup, where I see a bit of momentum up. This is basically what I'm forecasting. I'm forecasting a clear break on my high, a pullback, and then a go. And then obviously I want to get involved around here. I know this probably doesn't make the most sense in the world if you've got no background in the guerrilla trading strategy, but trust me, if you do the guerrilla trading strategy or the education, it'll start to make a lot more sense. And I'll try and make more videos explaining it a lot more clearly and stuff. But obviously, this is how I backtest my strategy. I'll read the raw pro section. So. I lost the video there, but basically I'll read the raw pro section with no indicators. I'll wait for a clear break of the high, and then I want the candles to basically show me that momentum's still up in the pullback, and then I'll look to get involved. I've got this, basically I'll just read the pro section of it, and once you know what you're looking for in the candles, it becomes crystal clear. So I'll just flick through and try and give you an example of what I'm trying to get involved in. So I've seen a clear break on my low, but this massive wick tells me that we've rejected from this area, and we're probably most likely not going to continue down. We could see a range or a reversal. So just being patient, waiting for clear momentum in either direction, with no signs of weakness. So that candle shows me that it's continued to push back down but hasn't broken my low. So just waiting for a break of the low. Nice. Break of the low with momentum. Okay, we can see there's quite a lot of weakness at these, so each candle has broken the low, but they're each showing me that there's not much momentum to the downside. So seeing clear weakness in this downwards move, and in these wicks, I only trade the 1 hour time frame, so it's fairly easy for me to read the 1 hour time frame because I've been studying my pairs on the 1 hour time frame for so long. So these wicks are basically showing me this descending channel, which a descending channel usually tells me that price is struggling to move down and is most likely to move up. So if we just keep clicking through, see what we get. You see that price was struggling to move down and now we're moving back up, which is no surprise. So it's showing me no strength to the downside whatsoever, and now we're seeing that we're starting to move. Well, we're starting to range really between the high and the low. No surprises there. So all I'm waiting for is clear momentum to the upside, small pullback, continuation, pull back to that level and then go, and I'll look to get involved there. Or a strong break, small pullback that doesn't break my high, sets this low, breaks this low, and then retraces, and then I'll get involved at this point for a continuation up. So let's see what happens. Broke my low, sets a new low and high, breaks my low and high, sets a new low, new high, wicks on both sides, breaks my high, no clear momentum just yet, and we continue up. Quite a bit of momentum now. Okay, so now I'm seeing, you know, nice, three nice movers, three nice candles, so nice leg of momentum up. For me, at this stage, we have cleared previous liquidity because this was the previous high, which means sellers would have had their stops just above here. And for me now, you know, we've came into this area, we've pierced it, and instead of rejecting from this area, we've actually continued up. So now I'm looking for that setup, where I get a pullback, slight pullback, break that low, retrace, get involved, as I was talking about earlier. So one of these, and I'm happy to be getting involved in that. Call that the bunker bomb in Guerrilla Trading strategy. So let's continue. Yeah.
Would you be able to?
Right, sorry about that interruption. Nan just needed my help with something. So anyway, oh brilliant. Bar replay cannot be connected. Probably gonna need to resync this. Alright, think about it. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Right, anyway, like I was saying, so this would make a lot more sense if you were doing the Guerrilla Trading strategy, but just for reference, I just want to show you how I journal my trades and keep track of everything. So, like I was saying, I was waiting for a nice clear momentum to the upside to break my previous high, show me that it cleared liquidity, showed me no sign of weakness, small pullback of the pullback, break that pullback low, retrace, and if I get that entry opportunity, I will be getting involved in the market. So far we can see that I've got the first pullback candle and then the second pullback to the pullback, so I'm just waiting for price to basically pierce this low and then reject. So let's see what we get. So we've now broke that low. If that candle had then broke that low and been solid, I don't think I would consider that entry anymore because it broke that low. If it had broke that low with momentum, then I'd no longer be interested. But because it's broke that low, left a large wick, it's showing me that there's no real strength to the downside. So let's continue. Nice. So this would now be my entry candle, as per my setup. Pullback to the pullback, break that low, and then retrace, which would give me my entry setup here. So this would then be my entry candle. 12 pip stop loss, and then just waiting for price to either break the high, or pull back and take me out, which, you know, it's a game of probabilities. It can do either or. So then see that price has broke my high. Doesn't allow me to reduce my risk because I'd follow my stop loss with the most recent low, but because the size of this candle that got me into the trade, I can't reduce my risk on this candle. And then we can see price is messing around a bit, See, I'm in drawdown, and then finally it takes me out of my trade at 10 p.m. So what I'll do is, I don't want to overcomplicate this too much, but when it becomes 9 and 10 p.m, what I normally do is increase my stop loss by 20 pips for spread hours, and then when it becomes 11 p.m, I would put my stop loss back to normal, and then see what the trade does. But you can see that it takes me out at 1 a.m. in this case. So yeah, so anyway, that's a minus 1% loss on this one trade. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of that by pressing Control Alt and S. I'd go onto my trade journal, which I do on Notion, enter DJPY, and then I'll just click this open, and I'll track the trade. So put the picture of the trade up in here to do /toggle list, key points. So I just got to work around my mic here with the keyboard. Bulleted list, and then just be like, so nice strong upwards momentum. Another point, nice strong upwards momentum. Tight pullback showed me no shift in momentum. Cleared previous liquidity. So they're my points on the trade. I'd grade this a 9 out of 10. Could have been a nicer impulse, but at the same time, this is effectively a textbook flag bomb setup. So return minus 1%. There's a DJPY, New Zealand flag. Position was a buy, stop loss was 12, maximum exertion was 12. Date of the trade was 29th of July. So July 29, 2021. The time of the trade was 2 p.m. So 1400, 2 p.m. And then yeah, that's how I'd backtest. So what I'd do then is I'd click object tree, and then I'd add this into July. So I'd put the date on the trade, so it's a flag long 29 of January, February, March, April, May, June, July at the 7th, 29/07/21, and then I'd put that in July, and then we'd move on, and then yeah, just keep my eyes peeled for another trading opportunity. So obviously I've got to put myself in the best possible position at the trend. Starting to notice that this video is cool. It's been like half an hour-ish. Whatever. So what I'm forecasting is a nice push of momentum up, small pullback, and go. Obviously, if it gives me that setup and doesn't go, no problem. All I want to do is put myself in the best possible position of the trend. Get involved when I see the opportunity. So looking for a nice leg of momentum up or down, and then I'll get involved in that. So let's continue. Let me just get rid of them. Alright, so broke my high. It's pierced my high with a wick. Seeing no strength to this upwards move. Yeah, 3 nice green candles, but how has it reacted to breaking my high? It's pierced with a wick and rejected, so expecting it to fail and range, which it is doing now. Breaks my low, pierces with a wick, expecting it to fail and then range. Right, so it's continued down. Each candle has broken the low of the last candle. So this is all technically one big move down. This is not a downwards move. You can see we've come to market close now, and then market open. So the market's back open now. So this is a Monday AM. Tends to be quite a range bound period of time. So expecting to see a range. Gonna skip ahead to Monday London Open, which is 7 AM. There it is. So 8 AM. Come up, break the high, leave a massive wick, quite weak. I'm gonna push through, waiting for clear momentum in either direction, and then I'll look to get involved in an uptrend or downtrend continuation, or a reversal opportunity, which are a bit harder to spot, but a reversal would essentially look like this. Impulse down, get that descending channel, breaks my high with momentum, pulls back to that level and goes. But reversals are one of the harder ones to learn in the strategy, if you end up learning the guerrilla trading strategy. So let's continue. Break my low, break my low. Quite a bit of momentum, but a big warning sign is this most recent printed candle. I think you call that a hanging man. But all I know is after I see a candle like this, I'm expecting it to either reverse or range. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we broke the high now. See if we can get some nice momentum. Okay, that's a big warning sign. It's like what we got down here, so but on the other side of price action. So after a candle like this, I'm expecting price to reverse or range. It doesn't have to, it's just most likely. What we can also do is, continue up anyway, and I'd still be looking to take an opportunity to go long if that happens. So let's see if we're getting that range. Break the low with momentum. That is a nice leg of momentum. It's got a shift in momentum. Then we break the high. Which is quite nice. Right now, sorry if you can hear Fifi snoring, by the way. It's my little doggy. This might be awkward to show on here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, she's under there snoring. So the mic might be picking that up. Don't mind that. Right, anyway, back to price action. So right now I've seen a V, a range and a continuation. So this is good confirmation for me to be looking for an upwards trend continuation. So gonna keep my eyes peeled. Okay, so now what I've seen is a V for volatility, a range, a continuation, a small pullback with a very favourable wick, a strong break with a very solid closing candle. So at this stage I would be looking to get long. So I'd set an order on this line for a slight pullback to this level. There you go, 12 pip stop loss again. And then yeah, just see what price wants to do. I think that we have actually, it hasn't actually tagged me in. Like it's just ever so slightly come down exactly to that level where I wanted to get involved. Didn't tag me in and went. So I'm going to keep my order on for now. Okay, luckily I've been tagged in. That was close. Alright, anyway. Then just see what price action does. Right, so we've continued with momentum. So I'd now reduce my risk to below my low. And I'll just add a 2 pip buffer. So there we go. And then we continue. Get a small pullback. And then we break. So now I can reduce my risk and lock in some profit. Like so. There we go. 7.2. And price has took me out for plus 2.27%. So again, I'll just screenshot that, Control Alt S on TradingView. Come over to my Notion Notion trading journal template, which I got off Griff, someone who does the Guerrilla Trading, who also does the Guerrilla Trading strategy. So I'm just gonna mark this up. New Zealand Japanese yen. New Zealand toggle list, key points, bullet list, strong upwards momentum coming from a V plus a range, small favourable pullback. So I'll rate this 10 out of 10 continuation. My return was 2.27% profit. Pattern was a continuation. Date of the trade I believe is August the 4th 2021. I'll double check. August the 4th 2021, and I got involved at 6 AM. Let me just put that on there, 6 AM. Maximum exertion, so the amount that price action went against me before it went for me was 1.8 pips. I'm just going to track that 1.8 pips, stop loss, 12 pips stop loss. Position was a buy. And yeah, I think this video is starting to get very long now, so I think I'm going to conclude that there. I think you can see, so what I'll do is I'll just go in object tree again, date that, so the 4th of August 04/08 2021. It was a continuation long, so then I'll just put that in my August folder, and then yeah, that's how I backtest my trading strategy, and that's how I got into Forex, by getting scammed until finally I would come across a real trading community that actually trains people to be consistently profitable Forex traders. So thought I'd do this video for me because, you know, I've got a couple videos from way back, when I didn't know, which was when I was learning how to trade, going through the Guerrilla Trading coursework, and I didn't really know what I was looking at in the markets, and I think my ability to backtest and journal my trades now is quite testament to how far I've come in my trading journey. So I look forward to continue progressing. Hopefully I'll get better at explaining what I'm thinking when I'm going through price action and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try my best to compile the voice recording with the computer video with my phone video, so that's going to be fun. Not too sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, peace.